is indeed Toy Review 120, and this is Ninja Turtles The Next Mutation, produced by Playmates Toys, Venus. And, you know what? I like this figure. I don't like the show as much as I like the figures. The figures made the show, pretty much. I mean, it was the biggest seller out of the Next Mutation line of anything. The show was pretty crappy, but the figures were pretty awesome. And sadly, though, they didn't really have a long life because, sadly, after the first season, the series got canceled and the figures were pretty much, you know, selling out. I mean, they just had to get rid of everything they had left because the show was gone. What was the point of continuing with the figure line? So, yeah, there you go. That's a little history with Playmates Toys and The Next Mutation. Produced in 1997, this figure, or actually should I say this character, is the most controversial character of the whole entire Ninja Turtles universe for a few reasons. One, her character was not really that well developed in the show. And two, the fact is she's a female. She is a female Ninja Turtle. Now, I've got no problem with that. I think that's very creative. Unfortunately, though, the fact that she wasn't well developed, and I mean, it was a horrible character bio on her. I mean, she was just god awful. The fact that she defeated the Shredder, let alone herself, without the other Ninja Turtles to help her out. I mean, all she did was some kind of special mystical ability that's called Shinobi. Something that she learned overseas when she was separated from the other Ninja Turtles for about 18 years. And, I mean, she just uses that and swipes the Shredder off the face of the earth. I mean, that's it. Shredder is gone. And he doesn't return because, like I said, the series got canceled after his first season because it wasn't doing too well. It wasn't successful. And I believe it is the first it was the first Saban Entertainment production that actually got canceled. That didn't have its full run. And then later on there was Mystic Knights, which I believe got canceled as well. But really, I didn't find that show very interesting whatsoever. But Ninja Turtles The Next Mutation I did because I actually liked them. It was supposed to be the continuation after the third movie when the Turtles go back in time over in Japan and all that mumbo-jumbo nonsense about the Time Scepter. And, you know what? I mean, it was pretty much ruined from there because of two reasons from what I found. One, the Shredder was still alive after in the second movie he died after he became Super Shredder and got crushed by the structure of the building that collapsed on them. And two, just let alone the fact that they are not brothers and sister, that alone ruined the movie run right there because in the movie they were brothers, and that's it. I mean, just the fact that that one episode of The Next Mutation when Leo is talking to Venus, pretty much trying to explain to her that they're not brothers and she's not their sister, that pretty much ruined the story right there, being any continuance with the movie. So let alone that right there was kind of depressing, but whatever. I guess I can understand why they did that in the first place, is the fact that they did not want this to get any weirder. Because the reason why I say weirder is the fact that in the show, the other male Ninja Turtles thought that Venus was quite sexy. Now, it would have been very weird if they were brothers and sister, wouldn't it? So I believe that's why Saban at the last minute decided against it, being that they are brothers, or, you know, they're actually keen to each other. So, yeah. With that out of the way, that pretty much explains the character herself. I mean, there's nothing else to talk about. She is very, very mysterious and very not well developed. But other than that, the figure itself is very nice. It's not show accurate in some reasons because, you know, I mean, they have pupils in the show. She doesn't have any pupils. She's missing some paint from the prototype image, which is right here. And, that, you know, that's just usual stuff with toy lines back then. I mean, there's always something wrong. The proportions is pretty feminine, pretty nice. She's a smaller scale than the other male Ninja Turtles, which makes sense. But I mean, the head alone itself, just the fact that she is smiling kind of ruins the appearance of the show right there. Because in the show, she really did not smile much. But the fact that she's smiling on the figure really doesn't look like she's ready for battle or anything like that. Because in battle, I wouldn't be smiling, and I'm sure you guys wouldn't either. So that just ruins it. But other than that, the detailing on her is very, very nice. It is shell-tastic, I guess you can say. The shell is nicely detailed. It's got kind of a movie feel to it. It looks very show accurate, very nice. But I don't like this blue. The color blue is just overused. I mean, Leonardo is the main blue, and now we got another blue for Venus. Unfortunately, though, the original Toy Fair prototype figure that was shown back in 1996 was pink. So, I don't know why they decided against pink for the feminine Ninja Turtle. I don't understand why, but you know what? It is what it is. It's too late. It's 15 years long overdue. So, yeah, it's too late. I do like the fact that she's got a long bandana that's braided to make it look very female-like. Very nice. I think that's pretty cool. And it's rubber, so you can actually move it around a little bit. If you want to put it in the front, you can. If you want to put it on the side, well, you can in some ways. So, yeah. It doesn't rotate or anything, but that's fine. It's cool. This is rubber. The whole figure is made out of a very soft rubber, which explains the so-called Omni-Flex, I guess, because of the fact that she's got ball joints, which, you know what? I thought the original Ninja Turtle figures had ball joints, so what's the difference? What is this Omni-Flex? Well, let me read it out to you. Venus Omni-Flex articulation allows for authentic battle motion and dynamic mutant movements. Yeah, right. I mean, you can't get her in any other position like this. Any other standing position beyond this, and she just won't stand. She's got that one leg where it's bent in 90 degrees and it's just straight. And then she's got this one that's bent in 50 degrees where it's to the side. So, if she's walking, she's doing a zombie walk, as you can see. So, it's really hard to get her in any other dynamic poses. So, when it comes to just displaying the figure, standing alone is fine. But really, if you're trying to get her into some epic poses, yeah, good luck with that. Because it's not going to happen. Overall, though, the arms are actually pretty nice. I mean, the ball joint doesn't really hinder any movement whatsoever. I mean, you can get them up pretty far. But if you're not careful, you'll take the arms off the joint. But you could always pop them back on because they are ball joints. They pop on and they pop off. But other than that, she's only got 5 points of articulation at the head, shoulders, and legs. That's it. Back then, in the 90s, late 90s in fact, that was enough. So it's not like today where they're loaded with shitloads of articulation everywhere, especially like Transformer toys. So, you know, you get what you pay for back then. Which these figures, I do believe, were $5.99 back then. Today, they'd probably be like 13 bucks. But what is a figure without accessories? So let's go ahead and bring in her accessories that pretty much make this figure pretty strong. She's got this shield, pretty much, a fan shield. I mean, it can be folded down to make a single fan, or you can fold it up and make it a shield. So yeah, it works. And also, if you wanted to, you could like break these apart and make custom fans for like a custom Mortal Kombat Katana figure. It works for me. And then we got this broadsword, or should I say the bodacious broadsword. It's awesome. I'm not going to talk about it. I mean, it's just awesome. She's got this blowgun, which extends for some reason. So yeah. She's got this thrashing swinging blade, which has got a nice shell detail in the center, or maybe that's a gem on both sides. And then last but not least, she's got this dagger. And the dagger itself is pretty nicely detailed, let alone. So yeah, there you go. And that's it for her accessories. And really, that's it for the figure. So I pretty much explained everything about her. Except, do I actually like this figure and do I recommend her? You know what? I'm not going to lie to you guys. Those who are big Ninja Turtle fans and are willing to collect anything, yes, I do recommend her. For those who are getting involved with the next mutation, which, you know, you shouldn't, I do recommend her. For those who are just big Next Mutation fans, I do recommend her. But if you don't like the show from what you saw, if you didn't watch the show and you don't like the character, period, don't get her, okay? Just don't. She is not worth the time, and she is not worth the money, okay? Just don't. She is probably the easiest one to find on eBay, even though I had a hard time finding her back then in 1997. Never did find her. The only one I actually had was Raphael, and we'll get to that character later on. So, yeah, she was only like 30 bucks, while the others are going for like 50 or 75. So, you know, pick her up while you can, because later on, I mean, she's not going to be on there anymore, just like Michelangelo. Pretty hard to find these days on eBay. So, yeah, that's it, guys. That is the end review of Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutations, Venus by Playmates Toys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I will answer them when I have time. And until the next Mutation review of the mini-series from the Toy Review series, this is Red is Power / Sonic Ranger signing out. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Take care.